Hey guys, Mark Anthony here. We're in the middle of our coronavirus. Well, it's not a lockdown, but it's isolation period. So it's it's been really interesting. I'd like to hear what you guys have been experienced during this time. But yeah, it's been really interesting for me. I'm actually enjoying it because it's nice to be home around family. It's nice to be able to have the opportunity to just, I guess, spend this time at home with the family, and it's actually been really cool. I've enjoyed it. So, so I was just getting this other video right, which is not working properly. Okay, that'll have to do. All right, so yeah, so it's been a very interesting time in this isolation period. It's been really cool. Like, my self isolation is finished, so I can get out and about, and I generally find that when I do go out, I'm looking forward to coming back home. So it's been quite interesting. But one of the things that I want to discuss with you tonight is really important, not just at this particular time or this moment in our lives, but it's very important in general. It's something that we collectively should be doing on a daily basis, and that is gratitude. See, gratitude is one of the most powerful energies in the universe. And when you are in a state of gratitude, you are sending that energy out into the universe. It leaves from you as a thought form. It leaves from you as an energy. And that energy goes out into the universe, and there is a group consciousness around every thought that you have, every energy that you're sending out. And so what happens is that energy connects with that group consciousness. And when it connects to that group consciousness, it expands, it gets stronger. And then it comes back to you. So every thought that you're sending out is a cause. And the effect is what you're experiencing in your life at this point in time. And so when we put ourselves in a state of gratitude, when we have gratitude for what is in our lives, for what we are experiencing in our lives, for all the abundance that we already have in our lives, and what that does is sets up a really beautiful energy that is coming back to you. And it's really one of the most important things that you can do for yourself on a daily basis is about having gratitude. So to give you an example of how it works, so there's times when you've given a child a gift, and you give that child a gift, they're so excited, like all their Christmases have come at once, and they're looking at this gift and they're so excited and they can't wait to open it, and they go through and they're unwrapping it and they look at it and it's like, oh. When you see that disappointment in that child, you see them and you think, you ungrateful little so-and-so, there is no way in the world I'm going to buy you anything else. But then on the other hand, when you give that child a gift and they're really excited and they're so happy about opening up this gift, and they open it up and they see it and they're really happy, and they're coming and they're hugging you and they're kissing you and they're really grateful. It makes you feel amazing on the inside, and it actually makes you feel so good that you actually want to go to the shop and buy them something else, because that energy of gratitude that just came to you uplifts your soul. It makes you feel amazing. And so the universe works exactly the same way. Whether you're manifesting something, right? If you are sending an energy out of gratitude for what you have in your life right now, then what happens is you allow more to come back to you into your life. The other thing that happens is when you're in that state of gratitude and you elevate your consciousness. See, everything is about elevating our consciousness, and if your consciousness is elevated, then what happens is you're able to stay in a happier state. So first of all, you raise your vibration by having gratitude. You feel better about you. And then what happens is it starts to expand out. And so the gratitude that you're having for the things that are in your life starts to expand out into the people around you. So when you're feeling really good and you're having gratitude, and you're having gratitude for the people around you, then that expands. So they start to feel that gratitude, and then they start to express their gratitude to the people that are in their lives. And all of a sudden we've started this ripple effect, and all of a sudden it's expanding out, and we're creating this most amazing energy in not just our lives but in the lives of the people around us. And that is what's really profound, right? So what is you know, what is on everybody's lips at the moment is like this whole coronavirus situation. So, you know, how can you have gratitude for something like that, for what's happening in your life right now? And here's the truth: it's really easy to have gratitude for what is in your life at the moment, because you know what, like if I look at myself, I'm looking at, okay, well, I've had this extra time at home with my family that I never really would have had if it wasn't for this, you know, coronavirus business. But not only that, is a lot of people have been looking at their lives for a very long period of time and being very frustrated, thinking that, you know, that they don't have enough, or things aren't working properly for them, or things aren't working well enough for them. So they're constantly in this state of, you know, feeling disappointed with their lives, feeling disappointed where they're at. And then all of a sudden we're thrown into this situation with this coronavirus. We're all sitting in our homes. We're all, you know, doing what our governments are telling us to do. We're all allowing ourselves to isolate and keep away from being in contact with a lot of people. And we're starting to realize, well, you know what, like, you know, I actually had it really good before all of this stuff started. So all of a sudden we're stepping into a state of gratitude anyway for the life that we had before we came into this whole situation. And so when we look at this situation, sorry, Teresa's trying to give me messages and she's making a bit too much noise for me. So, hi Teresa.
Hi.
But basically, like, you know, like when we're in that energy of gratitude and we start to realize that, hey, you know, like, you know, before all of this happened, life was actually really good. Life was actually, you know, pretty amazing. And then all of a sudden we're in this situation and we're recognizing that, okay, well, I am adapting to this situation. I am adapting to life the way it is right now. And so my life today is very different to what it was 3 weeks ago. But ultimately, I'm able to be in this position now, even in this changed environment, where I'm actually having gratitude for the life that I'm experiencing at this moment. So even though it's very different to what it was a month ago or 2 months ago, I'm still able to be in gratitude for this experience. So it's a new experience. And that's where, you know, adapting to change is really important. So being able to accept a change in circumstances and being able to recognize that, you know, regardless of what the circumstances are, I can still be happy. I can still be in a state of gratitude for what I have, for what I'm experiencing. I have my health, I have my life, I have my family, I have all these wonderful people around me that I can connect with. And we have Facebook as well, where we can actually connect with people all over the world, and we can express our gratitude to all our friends that we have, you know, internationally as well. And it's so easy. There is so much to be grateful for at this particular time. And that's really important for all of us to stay in that energy of, and realizing that, okay, well, once we go through this coronavirus business, once all this coronavirus business is finished, then all of a sudden my life is amazing. I can go back to exactly how it was before, and I can actually create it in a much better way, because I am going to appreciate the way my life was before so much more than what I did 2 months ago. And that's one of the keys. That's one of the keys, because you are the one who controls your attitude. You are the one who controls your mind. You are the one who controls how you experience every situation in your life. And so when you allow yourself to recognize that there is so much for you to be grateful for right now, and you allow yourself to recognize that, okay, when my life goes back to the routine that I had before, I have so much more gratitude than what I did today, what I did previously. And so all of a sudden you're going to be able to create so much more success in your life in all the different areas. And you'll be amazed where this takes you. But the key is about bringing it into now. So if you look around you, what can you have gratitude for? You know, what is it that is in your life right now that you can have gratitude for? You know, like, you know, having gratitude for, you know, a mobile phone here that I'm actually doing this Facebook Live on. I've got a Teresa's mobile phone here that we're recording this on so we can put it up on YouTube. We've got a computer there that Teresa's actually watching and making sure that everything's working well on this, you know, Facebook Live. And so that's 3 things already that I've got gratitude for, and I haven't even gotten started. So it's really important that you're making a list of all the things that you have gratitude for. Every, you know, what are the things in your life? And I recommend writing it down, because when you write it down, it solidifies it in your subconscious mind. It actually makes it really powerful for you. And then in the mornings, what you do when you wake up, right? See, I used to do this exercise at night before I went to sleep. So I would write down all the things that I was grateful for, you know, in my life before I went to sleep. And then I realized that this doesn't work. It's not really effective, because what would happen was I would actually get really excited, and it'd become harder to sleep. And so what I realized was the best time to do this exercise was in the morning. So to make a list of everything that you're grateful for. And so you don't need to be making a list every day. If you write it down, then you can just start adding to it on a daily basis. But if you read it every morning and you start feeling good about yourself, you start feeling good about your life right now, you're going to wake up with a much greater energy. You're going to wake up with an energy that is going to be beaming and excited about life. And that is going to transfer into all the other areas of your life, which is really important, because when you have that energy, then the success breeds from it, because you are at a higher level, and the level that you're sending this energy out becomes much greater. So, you know, there are so many things to be grateful for. Like, you know, every country is different. I'm not sure exactly the way, you know, your country is handling this situation, but I know here with the Australian government, they're doing so much from a financial perspective to help the people that have lost their jobs, to help the businesses that are going through hard times at the moment. They're doing so many things at the moment. So there's a lot of gratitude for, you know, the governments and for what they're doing, right? So what are the things that you can focus on at the moment? What are the things around you? So you start in your home, all the things around you that you can have gratitude for right now. And then you start to look further out. And you look further out into like the other areas of your life. So you look at the governments, the people that are impacting you. You know, if you go to the grocery store, having gratitude for the person that is still under these current circumstances, you know, and you know, it's realistic to recognize that when you go out into the shopping mall, or you go out into, you know, the streets, there is a lot of energy of fear around. And so these people are going out, and they may not be healers. They may not be open to the spiritual awareness that we have. They may not be open to believing that the Creator is the healer for them, and that they can heal everything in an instant. They may not have that consciousness, yet they're going to work every day to make sure that you're able to get the things that you need on a daily basis to be able to survive what's going on out there. So having gratitude for them, having gratitude that the petrol stations are still open, or the buses are still operating, having gratitude that, you know, the trains are still running, and, you know, all those little things that we just take for granted, right? When you start to recognize all those things and you start to have gratitude for them, you'll be amazed the difference your energy makes in other people's lives. You'll be amazed how you can change other people's perceptions of what this situation is at the moment. And then when we take that to the next level and we start talking about doing healing, so all of a sudden we're doing healings on ourselves, we're doing healings on the planet, we're doing healings on all the people on the planet as well. That expands that energy, that grows that energy. And so I do believe that, like, all these prayer groups that are being set up, and meditation groups that are being set up around the world, at specific times, is really making a difference. And that's one of the things that's really a key in this time, is about people power. All of us coming together, working together with the same mindset, and allowing that energy to expand. But when you're in a state of gratitude and you're doing those healings, you're going to find that the energy that you are sending out is going to be amplified, and it's going to be so much more powerful. So if we can get as many people being in that state of gratitude now, and doing these mass healings for everybody that's being affected around the planet, and everybody that's being affected, whether it's directly affected or indirectly affected, everybody's being impacted. But so when we're in that energy of gratitude and we're sending these healings out, the healings are going to be so much more amplified, and you're going to find that so many more people are going to get the benefits of the healings that we're sending out. And that's that's really what it's all about for all of us. We're here having our own physical experiences. We're all here living our own lives, living our own journeys. But collectively, we've all come here at this particular time because we're the best people to be here. We're the best people to be able to make a difference on this planet right now. And that's everybody, the 7.5 billion people on the planet. All of us have chosen to be here at this time. Otherwise, we wouldn't be going through it. So collectively, this is part of our journey. Collectively, this is part of our experience. And collectively, this is an opportunity for all of us to grow as individuals. It's an opportunity for all of us to grow in a common area, and all of us to collaborate and grow together and make as much difference on this planet, as much positive difference on this planet as we can. And that's what the whole underlying purpose of all of our existence is about making that difference on this place. And this is the ideal time to be able to do it, when the world is collectively going through this fear consciousness and all this worry, and there's so much, there's a lot of controversy about it, and that doesn't matter what the environment is, doesn't matter what's happening in the world, there's always going to be conspiracy theories, there's always going to be controversies and all that sort of stuff going on. It's irrelevant. What really matters here is what we are doing ourselves as individuals, and as what we are doing collectively, and what we're collaborating into. So it's important that we buy into the right energies. It's important that we're actually working from the right space, and we're working from the right energies to create that positive change on this planet. Because at the end of the day, this is just temporary. It's only going to be a matter of time, whether it lasts another week, whether it lasts another 6 months, who knows? But ultimately, we're all going to get through this. We're all going to come out the other side. But what's really important is how we handle ourselves at this time, and the difference that we're actually able to make at this time when there's people that are in need, right? So, Teresa's trying to send me messages. Sorry. It makes it a bit difficult to play. Okay, but basically, the difference that you can make is really important. You can make a bigger difference than you think. And if you allow yourself to get into that space of gratitude, that energy of gratitude, where you're actually, so grateful for your life, and you're raising your vibration, and you're in that love energy, the difference that you're going to make is going to be huge. You'll find that it will really shift your consciousness. It will shift the consciousness of the people around you. So, I believe the best example of that is 15 years ago when I was half dead. I went and had my healing, and all of a sudden I was completely healed. And so what happened was I came back to family, and I didn't need to go and tell them, I've just done this healing technique and it has transformed my life. You need to do this. I didn't need to say any of that, because what happened was when I went back home, all my family saw the difference that was in my life. They saw how much better I looked. I went from being half dead to completely healed. They were coming up to me saying, hey, whatever you've got, can we have some? So I didn't need to go out there and try and force healing onto those people. I didn't need to go out there and try and promote the healing work and, you know, saying that they all need this. They saw the difference in me. They recognized the difference in me, and all of a sudden they were coming up to me asking me what I was doing and asking me if I could actually do it on them. And that's what's important, because the only person that you can ever change is you. All the people that are in your life, it doesn't matter how much you love them. If they're not interested in changing, you cannot fix them. You cannot change them. The only thing that you can do is change you. And when you change you, they will see that change. And if they're open to it, if they see that there's going to be a benefit for them, then they will jump on board and they will say, hey, please, can we have some of that too? So the way that you raise your vibration is by having gratitude. And the first step is making a list. Do it right now if you're able to. Like, you know, while I'm talking, allow yourself to make a list of things that you have gratitude for. Start writing some of the things. So, you know, I mentioned, like, you know, I have gratitude for my phone. I have gratitude, you know, for the computer that we have here. I have gratitude for my wife, my children, and, you know, that we've got a house over our heads that you know, keeps us safe, and we're in this environment at the moment, and with so much uncertainty, yet we have that stability inside the house. You know, you can have gratitude for the carpet, you have gratitude for the tiles, you can have gratitude that you've got, you know, paint on your walls, and you've got walls that keep you secure and safe. There's so many things that we can have gratitude for. And so when you start writing down your list, you'll be amazed how many things you can add to it. And I recommend that every morning you wake up first thing and you look at your list. You look at and read through all the things that you have gratitude for. And then you begin adding things to it, because as you're reading it, you're going to recognize there's more things to have gratitude for. And when you're in that energy of gratitude, the universe will allow more and greater things to come to you. But what happens is you raise your vibration, you raise your energy, then all of a sudden all your interactions with the people in your life, you know, all the people that are in your life at the moment, then what's going to happen is they're going to feel that energy and they're going to feel better. So you're going to make a positive impact on their lives, and that energy is going to grow. And when it continually keeps growing, then all of a sudden we're making a huge difference around the world, and we're touching the lives of people that we may never ever meet. But because we've helped this person next to us, and that person's helped somebody that they know, and then that person helps somebody else, we're making that difference around the planet. But it all starts with you right now. So gratitude is one of the most important things that you can have in your own life. And so you make your list now of things that you have gratitude for right now. And I mentioned, like, you know, going to the shop and having that, you know, shop attendant that's actually there in this environment, that's actually working, having gratitude for them, having gratitude that the shops are still open so you can buy your necessities to be able to survive, having gratitude that you have the money to go and buy the things that you need to buy, having gratitude for everything in your life. And you'll be amazed how long your list gets, right? Then all of a sudden you're going to find that your energy is so much higher, your energy is so much better, and every interaction that you have with the people around you is going to be amplified, and they are going to get a positive benefit from it, right? So it's really important that we're able to have gratitude. So what I would like to do now is I'd actually like to start doing some healing on you. So what I'm going to do is go up into a theta state, tune into the Creator, and just see which downloads that the collectively that this group needs. And if you're happy to receive them, then just say yes, right? And then once we do that, we'll do a meditation. We'll also do a healing to everybody on the planet. Okay. Okay, so can we give you Creator's perspective and definition of gratitude? And download that your definition is the same as the Creator's definition of gratitude. And that you're able to have gratitude for everything that is in your life right now. That you know that it's safe and possible for you to have gratitude for everything that is in your life right now. What it feels like to have gratitude for yourself. What it feels like to have gratitude for who you are today. And having gratitude that you have the ability to change and improve yourself on a daily basis to become the best that you can be. So knowing that it's safe and possible for you to accept who you are right now, that it's safe and possible for you to love and appreciate yourself who you are right now. And that it's safe and possible for you to grow. It's safe and possible for you to expand your consciousness, expand your awareness, and knowing how to trust that you do, or that you can and do make a positive difference in other people's lives. Knowing that it's safe for you to do that. Right? And knowing that you can do that without having to save anybody else, without having to help everybody else around you. Knowing that you can choose to help the people in your life without having to or needing to. Okay, and just knowing how to trust that your safety is in the hands of the Creator. Knowing how to actually trust that the Creator is guiding you, the Creator is keeping you safe, and that the Creator loves you. Allowing yourself to feel the Creator's love. Knowing what that feels like. Knowing how to allow yourself to receive, accept, and keep the Creator's love. Okay, and just knowing how to be patient and loving with yourself, and knowing how to be patient and loving with the people that are in your life, with your loved ones. Okay, and what we also want to do is just teach you how to be present, how to raise your awareness beyond the current environment. So whether it's, the coronavirus or the economic issues that are happening right now, allowing yourself to raise your awareness beyond that. So knowing how to see a positive outcome for yourself, knowing how to trust that you will come through this, and you will come through this bigger and better than ever, that you will be stronger than ever. And knowing how to allow yourself to take the time to do healings on what is coming up for you. Knowing how to, and trusting that you have the ability to dig on the issues that are coming up for you. That you are able to release the negative emotions that are coming up for you. So whether, you're feeling unsafe, whether you're feeling, vulnerable, whether you're feeling like a victim, knowing how to let go of all of those emotions, knowing that it's safe for you to let go of those, and knowing how to trust that the Creator is your source of security, knowing that the Creator always keeps you safe and secure, and knowing that stepping into a state of gratitude will allow your abundance to increase, that you will be taken care of, and knowing that with the Creator, everything is infinitely abundant. So whether it's love, health, happiness, finances, whatever it is, there is an infinite supply for all of us, and allowing ourselves to tap into that infinite supply, and knowing that it starts with us, knowing that we are worthy and deserving of having infinite abundance in our lives, that we are worthy and deserving of having success, love, joy, happiness, and abundance. And knowing how to trust that you are special, knowing how to trust that you do make a positive difference on this planet, and knowing that you are important, not just in God's eyes, but in all the people's lives that you affect, all your loved ones, all the people that you interact with on a daily or monthly basis. Knowing how to recognize that you are special and you are important, and knowing how to allow yourself to be that positive influence in those people's lives, and knowing how to change yourself on a daily basis, knowing how to allow yourself to grow in a positive way on a daily basis, knowing how to accept positive change into your life, and knowing how to move forward in a loving way with gratitude, knowing how to be motivated to make a gratitude list, and knowing how to have the motivation to be able to read that gratitude list first thing in the morning every day, and allowing that to raise your vibration, allowing that to raise your energy, raise your confidence, raise your self-belief, and most importantly, raising your connection with the Creator and opening up your intuition. So if you're happy to receive all of those, just allow yourself to take them all in. Okay, so now if you'd like to close your eyes, what I'll do is talk you up into a theta state. We'll do a healing on the planet. We'll do a healing on all the people in our lives and all the people that are, around the world that are affected by this current situation. And then we'll do a short meditation. So just allow yourself to be in a space where you're not going to be disturbed. So if you just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just allow your energy to begin expanding out. Expanding into the room, into the house, wherever you are. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, just allow your energy to continue expanding out. Expanding out, becoming one with the whole planet. Continuing to expand out, becoming one with the universe. And expanding out through all those white lights, through the jelly, and expanding into that pearl iridescent white light. Feel every cell in your body one with that pure unconditional love of the Creator. Okay, so now we make the command, Creator, it is requested to send me, my family, everybody watching this webinar, their families, everybody around the world that is open to receiving a healing right now. Especially my friend Garan, and a dear friend whose father was a bit sick the other day. If we can send her healing. There's a few other people recently that, their parents have had issues, so just sending them unconditional love as well. And anybody else that you're aware of, directly or indirectly, that can do with a healing. Just know that collectively it's being sent to everybody. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. So now allow yourself to witness that healing spreading out, going all around the world, especially to all the people that we mentioned, including ourselves. Okay, so now what I would like you to do is to visualize yourself in a park. And maybe out in the bush somewhere, but it's some sort of open space that there's nobody else around, there's no other people around. It's just a beautiful park-like energy. It's part of nature. Feel yourself sitting on the ground, sitting on the grass. It is such a beautiful, soft grass. It's almost like cushions underneath you. Allow yourself to connect with Mother Earth. Allow yourself to feel that amazing healing energy of Mother Earth coming up and just filling every cell in your body. Knowing that you are one with all that is, and just knowing that you are completely safe and protected at this point in time, that you're out there in nature. And allow yourself now to look around, and in front of you there's going to be a gift. There's a big present there in front of you. There's a big box. And so allow yourself to be excited about your gift. So on the outside of this gift, it has your name on it in big, large letters. Those letters are almost glowing. Allow yourself to feel the excitement of receiving this gift. And as you peel the first layer of wrapping off that, you'll see that underneath it is another layer of wrapping. But this time, the wrapping paper has a specific message on it for you. It is a positive message for you. Allow yourself to read it. Take in that positive message. And now take the next layer of, or take that layer of wrapping paper off. And you're going to see that the next layer also has another message for you. Allow yourself to see that message. It may be telling you that you are safe. Maybe telling you to trust your intuition, that your intuition is amazing, or trusting your connection with the Creator. Whatever that message is, allow yourself to take it in and just know that the messages are positive. And then you peel the next layer off, and there's another message there. Allow yourself to read that message. And allow yourself to take that message in as a download. So it may be that you are safe. And so allow yourself to receive that through every cell in your body, to know that you are safe. And now you peel that layer off, and there's one more message there. Allow yourself to see that message. Allow yourself to take in that message, and maybe that message is telling you that you are amazing and that you can achieve everything that you desire. And maybe it's telling you that you are strong, that you have so much inner strength that you can get through anything, and that you can actually create the life of your dreams. And underneath that message, it tells you that when you open the next layer of this wrapping paper, you will actually receive the gift. And the gift that is inside that box is the greatest gift ever given to this planet. So allow yourself to feel the excitement that you're actually going to receive the greatest gift ever given to this planet. And so now excitedly you allow yourself to open up that last layer of wrapping paper. And inside that box is a photo of you. You are the greatest gift that has ever been given to this planet. You are incredible, and you make the most amazing difference. Allow yourself to step into your power. Allow yourself to know that you are amazing, that you are incredible, and that everything is possible for you. So now just sit there for a moment, accepting that as your truth. So now just take a deep breath in and open your eyes. Cool. Did you enjoy that? So I have so much gratitude that I'm actually able to share this time with all of you. I've seen so many people from around the world that are watching this, and it's really an honor to be able to share this time with you, because everybody's going through this stuff at this time. It's a really important time that we stick together, that we all collaborate, and we're all strong for each other. And so thank you again for allowing me to share this time with you. I think we've gone for about 40 minutes. But it's been a real honor to share this time with you. And, I just have so much gratitude for all of you, and I love you all. And I'm really excited about being able to catch up with my Australian friends and also my international friends. There are so many of you out there, and, it's really awesome. So stay strong. If you got any questions or anything, just message me or email me. I'm here for you guys, so I look forward to touching base with you all soon, and we'll do another one of these lives in maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, but we'll let you know when it's going to be happening. So thank you all, I love you all, and I'll speak to you all very soon.